We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be wrapping up a 3-game series against the Texas Rangers at Globe Life Field. How you doing there, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher, back for another exciting game of Orioles baseball. Welcome back there, Charm City chat. And let me say hello to anyone that might be new to the channel. Welcome in. I'm glad you found me. I just started this channel up in time for the 2024 season, and we are 99. We are playing game number 99 today. I've called live play-by-play and provided commentary for 98 Orioles games so far this year, and the goal is to cover all of them and hopefully some more games into October. So give it a chance, why don't you? This is the place, a community for Oriole fans all over the world to be able to follow Orioles baseball, whether you have no way to follow it on the TV or on the radio. You got a way to do it right here with me, the BirdWatcher, and everybody here at Charm City Chat. Maybe you just prefer to watch the game along with us on the TV with the volume down. You can do that too, and you can participate in the chat. All you have to do, if you're not subscribed already, is hit a subscribe button. It's right at the bottom of your screen. It's free. There's no commitment, no obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. We're up to 1,600 subscribers. At least that's where it ended yesterday. We're off to a great start, so do think about doing that. Give it a chance. Why don't you? All right, let's talk about today's pitching matchup. We have Dean Kramer on the mound. The Orioles, of course, are going for the sweep here against the Rangers. They've outscored Texas so far in this series. What is it, like 16-3, or I want to say 9-1, and then 8-4. Make that 17-5. The Orioles have outscored the Rangers so far in this series. And today, for the Rangers, we don't have to face Nathan Eovaldi. We don't have to face Max Scherzer. It's Andrew Heaney, the lefty, who has a record of 3-10. Although, to be fair, his ERA isn't terrible at 3.79. Bit of a hard luck pitcher. He will be on the mound for the Rangers. There was a change in the Orioles lineup. Originally, the Orioles had posted a lineup that had no Gunnar Henderson. You can see it right here at the top of your screen. This was the lineup that was posted a couple of hours ago. It shows Ramon Arias in this lineup and Mateo playing shortstop. No sign of Gunnar Henderson. They have updated the lineup. There it is right there for you, folks. Let's just take it right here. Leading off playing shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Adley Rutschman is going to DH today. Day game after night game, also facing a left-hander. So that's to be expected. He'll bat second. Anthony Santander is in right field, hitting third. At first base today, batting cleanup, Ryan Mountcastle. Jordan Westberg will bat fifth and play third base. Austin Hayes is in left field, batting sixth. Colton Cowser in center, batting seventh. And Jorge Mateo in the eighth spot. He'll be at second base. James McCann, the catcher, will bat ninth. And again, Dean Kramer on the mound. For the Texas Rangers, Marcus Semien will lead off and play second. Corey Seager will bat second and play short. Josh Smith will bat third and play third. Wyatt Langford will be the cleanup hitter in left field. Adolis Garcia will be in right field, batting fifth. Nathaniel Lowe at first base, hitting sixth. Hitting seventh is Jonah Heim, the catcher, batting eighth. Justin Foscue is the DH in that 8-hole. And finally, Leody Taveras, the switch-hitting center fielder, batting ninth. All right, folks, we are just, we're still about 6 minutes away from first pitch. So plenty of time to, let me go ahead and get some ballpark sounds going here while we're waiting. Plenty of time to go over a few things. First of all, let's see. Here's some great news that's come out since we last hung out for last night's ball game. Apparently, the Texas Rangers front office made a statement at some point since this morning, basically saying to the rest of baseball, we're going to be selling. We're a team that's going to sell. So, folks, congratulations to us, the Baltimore Orioles, for kicking the Rangers' butt for a couple of games right out of the break and basically put the final nail in their coffin. They're selling, which means, yeah, they didn't look too good in their starts against us, but the likes of Nathan Eovaldi and Max Scherzer, who of course were instrumental in the Rangers' run to the World Series last season, will probably be on the market and for a much cheaper price tag than, say, a Tarek Skubal or Garrett Crochet, names you might have been hearing a lot over the past couple of weeks during these trade talks and rumored talks. But yeah, so I'm very happy about that. What else? Oh, let's go over the rules for the Charm City chat while we have a minute. The rules are pretty simple. First of all, no politics, please, in the chat. It's not going to do any good here. It's not really doing any good anywhere else. I don't think it's going to do any good here. Sports betting talk. If you make a brief mention once, maybe twice, in a given 3-hour ball game, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. But if you make it a ongoing habit, then I'll have to ask you to stop. Also, please, no spoilers in the chat. Again, folks, if you're following along with me, there's a chance, in fact, a very good chance, that if you're watching the game on TV, you're going to be a little bit ahead of me. You're going to want to get synced up. And the best way to do that is to get that remote in your hand, and as soon as the first out of the ball game is recorded, whatever the case may be, somebody's thrown out on a ground ball to first, somebody catches a fly ball for an out, somebody strikes out, whatever the case, just as soon as that out is made, pause your game. Then allow me to catch up, make a call of that same out, and as soon as I'm done making the call, you unpause your game, and then you're synced up. You don't have to touch anything for the rest of the day. Just a little bit of tweaking at the start of the game to get us synced up, and you'll be all set. All right. So the Orioles are playing the final game against the Rangers this season. They are 5-1 against Texas, taking the first 2 games here and taking 3 out of 4 back at Camden Yards about a month ago. The Orioles have been averaging 6.3 runs per game against the Rangers, hitting 14 home runs. Starting pitching has been great, an ERA of 2.94. The Rangers, meanwhile, their starters against us, their ERA has been 8.28. So again, Gunnar Henderson, originally not in the lineup. He is in the lineup now. That's good to see. Of course, Gunnar, he went 0 for 5 yesterday. You don't want to see that, but he had 4 hits the night before. So I don't think he's in a slump per se. But man, the Orioles, if there was one thing about yesterday that was a bit frustrating, 15 men left on base. We scored a lot of runs. We took a pretty good-sized lead early on, and it proved to be enough when all was said and done. But we had started the game 3 for 7 with runners in scoring position, and by the end of the game, I think we were like 3 for 15. Hopefully we can pick that average up a little bit when we have runners on base. All right, we should be just a couple of minutes away here. I'm ready to go. What do we got? Dean Kramer and Andrew Heaney are in the bullpen. Are they ready to go? How you doing, Charm City chat? Hey, by the way, I hope you guys are going to be here. We have a day off tomorrow. Monday we have a day off. We're going to be flying over to Miami, taking on the Marlins for a 3-game series that'll start on Tuesday night. That'll be game number 100. And I'm thinking, why don't we have a little bit of a celebration? BW's 100th game call. Why not? We've had some celebrations on the channel here in the past, including we had a Janet Hill Appreciation Day, one of our mods here. So I'm thinking to myself, it's time BW had a day. BW's 100th game call coming up Tuesday against the Marlins. I haven't figured out anything special to do about it, but we should do something special. 100 games in a row. The streak continues. Hey, Ram Dog. I tend to agree with you. I was making a few negative comments about the ballpark here. I mean, it's one of the newest ballparks in the league, and it's just a little bit too busy for my tastes. But, what are you going to do? You can't touch Camden Yards. It's the crown jewel of modern ballparks. Hey there, Zopfinator. Calvin. How you doing? Rob's here, one of our mods. Brad, how you doing? Zopfinator. Oh, I've said your name already. Bartman. Ronnie, how you doing? Looks like first pitch is going to be just a minute away here, as soon as we come out of this commercial break. All right, I'll cut off the ambient noise here. All right. Are we ready for some baseball today? A sweep. And I'm telling you, with Florida next, I'm feeling a little bit greedy. This 6-game road trip, we've already got 2 games in hand. A chance for a sweep today, and then taking on a very poor Marlins team that are in the process themselves of unloading what little talent that is currently on the team. Guys like Tanner Scott, their closer, Jazz Chisholm, will probably be packing their bags in the next week or so. Tanner Scott, there's an outside chance he could be an Oriole. We are looking for a good bullpen arm in the back end. Michael King. I mean, perhaps. I don't know, Rob. What do you think? You sell me on Michael King. What's the appeal? Hey there, Isaac. Hey there, Card. Oh, there's another thing to mention. Yeah, Calvin, I think you'd left a message at the very top of the... so if this is true, Ken Rosenthal reports that Burns is likely looking for a 7-year, $200 million contract when he hits free agency. Here's the problem. I think the money is fine. That's less than $30 million a year for an ace, and that's he's not like in his mid-30s. He's 29 years old. I mean, there's just one problem. It's the length. 7 years for me is just too damn much. I'm willing to pay the guy 5 years, $150 million. How about that? That's still $30 million a year. It's actually a little bit more per year than $200 for 7 years. I'm just really not down for locking down a pitcher for 7 years when you're talking money like that. It's just too much volatility with injuries with pitchers. You know, I that's how I feel. Plus, another thing that I've heard, and I can't substantiate this, but this is a rumor. We'll see how it works out, obviously. But Corbin Burns apparently is got an eye on the West Coast. I believe his family is based out there in the off season. Of course, as you're probably aware, Burns just had twins, so he might be thinking about settling down and living close to where the family is and not moving the family somewhere else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Corbin Burns. I want to pay the man. Just 7 years is too much. It's just too much. I mean, Blake Snell wanted that many years in the last offseason market. Jordan Montgomery, one of those years. It's the same agent, Scott Boras. I think if we can talk him into a 5-year deal, I think it'd have to be about $150 million, Calvin. I mean, if he's saying $200 for 7, that's just under $30 million a year. So you're going to have to pay him at least $30 a year if you're going to lower the years. So that'd be 5 years, $150 million. 5 years, $100 million. That's $20 million a year. That's dirt cheap. That's probably what like a Nathan Eovaldi is making right now. All right, Andrew Heaney on the mound. Gunnar Henderson coming up to the plate.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Folks, we are ready for baseball here on Sunday afternoon, and the first pitch of the game is called strike at the top of the zone. We're going to head on over to the sub-screen. Would you look at that? I've lost 2 people since yesterday. Lovely. I guess we'll have another celebration today as this pitch is low and away to Gunnar Henderson. 1 ball and 1 strike. Henderson batting .273. Again, he went 0 for 5 yesterday, but he had 4 hits in the first game. This pitch is well high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, we'll see, Calvin. We'll see. And then I'm sure we're going to try to negotiate something. This pitch is swung on and missed by Henderson. 2-2 the count. The original lineup without Henderson featured 8 right-handed bats, just 1 lefty, which is the first time I've seen a lineup like it this year. But Henderson, I guess, maybe talked himself back into the lineup. This pitch is off the plate, and the count has gone full. Full count on Gunnar leading off the ball game. And the payoff pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right. We'll do it again. 1:41 a.m. local time here for your boy, the BirdWatcher. Late Sunday night. Going to have a day off tomorrow, so plenty of time to recover. Another payoff pitch is inside, ball 4. Gunnar Henderson draws a walk to lead off the ball game.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Well, the Rangers pitching picks up right where they left off last night. The Orioles were given 9 free passes, which, again, I did not have any stats in front of me to confirm this, but I've called every game this year. I can't think of any game where we came as anywhere close to being walked 9 times. Rutschman goes after the first pitch, and this ball's hit away to straightaway center field. Moving back a couple steps, Tavares, he makes the catch well in front of the track by about 20 feet for the first out here of the ball game. Gunnar at first base, 1 down. Here's Anthony Santander. Folks, get them taters up there.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
I'm not sure if Ramon Arias is injured, thank Kimball, or if Gunnar Henderson saw his name not in the lineup and said, come on, Brandon. Come on, Mr. Hyde. Get me back in that lineup. I'm not sure. First pitch to Anthony Santander is over the plate but low for ball 1. Tony hitting .242. That's about as high as his average has been on the season. Up to 26 home runs. I believe 63 or 64 RBI. I'll have to double check that. The first pitch to him, next pitch I should say, is a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Anthony Santander. Tony batting from the right side against the lefty Heaney. 1-1 pitch is a called strike on the inside edge. Tony turns around to probably ask the umpire, is that the very inside? So he gets an idea of where that strike zone is. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the next pitch is low, laid off by Santander. Count even up at 2-2. Folks, if you're just getting yourself situated, we're just getting started. Top of the first, the Orioles got Gunnar Henderson to first base with a walk. Rutschman flew out to center, and Santander up here now with 1 out and a 2-2 count. Here comes a throw to first base. Gunner's back standing. Lefty Heaney, you can tell that's not his best move to first. Lefties usually have a couple of moves. They try to entice you with a lazy move. And then they got their little special move. 2-2 pitch is swung on by Santander, hit up right side of the foul ground and out of play. And once again, I get to spend a few hours watching a bunch of obnoxious people sitting directly behind home plate. I can already see some selfies being taken, and that must be Free popcorn for everybody. Always giant gallon-sized boxes of popcorn. 2-2 the count on Santander. The pitch is lifted in the air to left field. That one is high. That one is going to be caught out on the edge of the track to center field. Anthony Santander with a deep fly ball, probably about 380 feet or so. But it's out number 2. And that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Mountcastle did not play in last night's ball game. And here against the lefty starter, he's hitting .267 on the season. And the first pitch to him is a called strike. That was 2 inches off the outside. Bad call.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Mounty went 0 for 4 in the first game, so he's still looking for his first hit in the series. He's got a dozen homers. This is a swing and a foul ball on a pitch that was out of the zone. And Mountcastle has a 0-2 count. Gunnar Henderson at first with 2 down. Mounty on the season against lefties hitting .317. And his OPS is almost 200 points higher than it is against righties. The 0-2 is swung on and lifted in the air to left field. Left center field. Taveras on the warning track makes the catch. It was center field, folks. Your boy needs some coffee, and he does have some coffee right over here. That's the end of the inning as Mountcastle, along with Santander, a couple of deep fly balls coming up short. The Orioles do not score. We go to the bottom of the first. Baltimore nothing, and the Rangers coming to bat. Let me take you on over to the Yahoo screen now. That's right, folks. Yahoo, this up-and-coming website. I've heard a lot of good things about this Yahoo. They're the new kids on the block with this whole internet thing. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. That's right. It's going to be a late night. I don't have any snacks, but I did feast on some dinner several hours ago, and I'm all filled up on lo mein and steamed wontons. That's right. I had me some Chinese food tonight, and guess what? It was authentic Chinese food. Not that American stuff that you're probably used to. They got a crazy menu, this place. Some really interesting stuff. Most of it I'm too afraid to try, but I went with an old standard. Some lo mein and some steamed wontons. Man, the portions were nice. Wanted to take a nap, but I was afraid that I would just sleep through the night. All right. Marcus Semien will lead it off for the Texas Rangers. This lineup looks pretty close to what we've seen so far this weekend. Semien, Seager, Smith, Langford, Garcia, Lowe. The same first 6 batters in the lineup. Jonaheim is back in the catch after not catching the middle game of the series. Foscue is in the 8th spot again after DHing there yesterday. Taveras back in the lineup. Okay, first pitch from Dean Kramer is low for ball 1 to Marcus Semien. Semien batting .241 with 13 homers, 51 driven in. 1 for 5 in the series. 1-0 pitch is a check swing foul right at the plate. 1-1 the count. The Rangers have their powder blue jerseys, shirts and pants, as Semien takes a called strike on the outside edge. The Orioles, for the first time in the series, wearing their gray jersey tops instead of the orange with the gray pants. 1-2 is grounded back to the pitcher. Kramer bare hands it over to first in time. Nice play, Dino.
You did not just do that. That was crazy.
Dean Kramer does well to field his position. Barehanded pickup, a low throw, but Mountcastle able to handle it. One down here in the first. That'll bring up Corey Seager. Seager doesn't need much of an introduction. He's been an MVP, two-time World Series MVP, All-Star several times over, Silver Slugger. This one is lined and past Gunnar Henderson into left center for a base hit. So Seager with a one-out single, the first base runner for the Rangers. He did not waste time. The Orioles defense left to right in the outfield. Austin Hayes, Colton Cowser, and Anthony Santander. Westberg is at third base today with Mateo at second. Gunnar, of course, at short. Mountcastle at first. McCann behind the plate. Josh Smith is up now. Left-handed hitter, and he looks at a called strike. Smith is hitting .286. Has not done anything in this series, 0 for 7. 10 home runs, 40 driven in. You might hear some motorcycles revving on my microphone getting picked up. This pitch is low, 1 ball and 1 strike to Josh Smith. And the 1-1 is a swing and a miss. Kramer with a ball that dipped below the zone. Smith went after it. It does look like this thing's a little bit ahead. We'll try to work with it here in a minute. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and hit on the ground. Gunnar Henderson backhands to second for one. Mateo throws to first, but not in time. A very ambitious double play attempt, but a lot had to happen there. Smith able to beat out the relay throw to first, but they do get the lead runner to the Orioles. It will go as a fielder's choice. Seager is retired off the base paths, replaced by Josh Smith. 2 down in the inning for Wyatt Langford. Langford hitting .250 on the season. Right-handed hitter. Looks at a pitch low and away for ball 1. Langford was in a miserable stretch where he was something like 0 for 25, 0 for 26. Finally broke that streak in yesterday's ball game with a hit. And he reaches and gets this one, hits it into center field, but Colton Cowser is able to chase it down just to the left of center to end the inning. The Rangers get a base hit, but they do not score. We head on to the second inning now, scoreless in Arlington. How you doing, everybody? We chilling, right? Little Sunday chill session. The Orioles, 60 wins. Playing game number 99 today. I got 99 problems, but calling ball games ain't one. Tell you that. Hey, that's not a bad bench, especially once a right-handed reliever comes out. You got your pick. Lefty O'Hearn, Lefty Kerstad, Lefty Mullins. In fact, that's probably the best reason why to not have such a right-handed heavy lineup. That original lineup without Gunnar, that would have had Urias in there. That would have left every batter on the bench a left-handed bat. Nice to have a little bit of variety to choose from off the bench. So how's that Yankee score going there, Calvin? You keeping up with it? By the way, folks, yesterday's ball game for the channel was absolutely fantastic. We got over 4,000 people to check out the game in some form or fashion. And it broke a couple of different records in terms of impressions, which is like how many people are actually seeing this thumbnail in their recommends or what have you. So really good stuff. All right, Jordan Westburg is at the plate as we begin the top of the second. First pitch to him is low and away for ball one. Westy at the plate. Where are you?
Well, west is that way.
Yes, it is. This one is up and away, 2-0 on Westburg, who's batting .273, 16 homers, 52 RBI, 3 for 9 in the series. He swings and misses on a 2-0 pitch that was off the plate outside. The Orioles have out-homered the Rangers 7-1 in the series, and most of those homers have been multi-run homers. 4 homers on Friday. 3 of them were 2-run shots, and then 1 was a 3-run homer. Meanwhile, the Rangers, with their 1 home run, that was a solo shot. Nathaniel Lowe. 2-2 the count on Westburg. The pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again. It'll be Austin Hayes and Colton Cowser to follow. What was that? Rays up now 3-0. Calvin, you got an inning on that? Swing and a miss. Westburg chases one low and off the plate outside. He strikes out. 1 out in the top of the second. And up steps Austin Hayes. What's that? Hole pound up. Hayes at the plate. And he goes after the first pitch and misses.
The Hayes.
Austin Hayes is hitting an even .250. 3 homers, 14 driven in. That's in the bottom of the fourth. Thank you, guys. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count now on Hayes. We're just getting started, folks. Scoreless ball game in the top of the second. 0-2 pitch to Austin Hayes, and did that hit him? No, just a pitch inside near the top of the socks of Austin Hayes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch is high, 2-2. Yeah, I see a lovely lady there looking down at her phone in the middle of a ball game. And this pitch is a check swing on a pitch in the dirt. They appeal, no swing. Austin Hayes has a full count after starting it off 0-2. Colton Cowser's on deck. And the 3-2 is high, ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Second walk given up by Heaney already. The Orioles need to find their first hit. Let's see if Colton Cowser can be that guy. Come on, folks. I know you might be a little groggy. Maybe a few of you are hungover. Let's get some cows up in the chat. First pitch to Cowser is a little bit outside for ball 1. Cowser hitting .221. 13 homers, 36 driven in. 2 for 7 in the series with a 2-run homer. The 1-0 pitch is hit to the opposite field, and that's going to dunk in there for a base hit. A bloop for Colton Cowser. Folks, keep the line moving. 2 on with 1 out. And that'll get Jorge Mateo up to the plate. Mateo with a chance to do some damage against the lefty. His average currently at .234. First and second, 1 down. First pitch from Heaney to Mateo is on the outside corner. Just scraped the edge of the zone there. 0-1 the count. 5 homers and 18 RBI for Mateo on the season. The 0-1 pitch is fouled off to the right. In the series with runners in scoring position, the Orioles in total are 5 for 15 with 2 homers and 8 RBI. That's not too bad, a .333 average. Rangers, meanwhile, 2 for 12. So outside of, I guess, the last 5 innings yesterday, well, I mean, it's very hard to leave 15 men on base. This pitch is lifted deep in the air by Mateo. Come on, that's going to get caught in left center by Taveras. And, boy, Hayes with a late break. He tags and goes to third. Austin Hayes caught in no man's land there for a second. Hayes moves up to third base with 2 down, first and third. He got it back there to tag. Then he stopped in the middle of going to third and then finally said, okay, let me hurry up and get there. All right, it's going to be up to James McCann, folks. James McCann up there with a .215 average, 3 homers, 13 driven in. You want a charge? I'll give you a charge. We need a charge with McCann at the plate. First and third, 2 down. And the pitch is a called strike. McCann moving his body in a way as if to suggest that pitch was inside. That ball had plenty of the plate. Hayes is at third, Cowser's at first with 2 down. Top of the second, no score. And the 0-1 pitch to McCann is swung on and missed on a pitch low and in. That ball nearly hit him on the foot. 0-2 the count on McCann. As Heaney steps off, that will count as a disengagement. And as Calvin points out, you got Mateo at first base. He could swipe second if he wants to. This pitch is high. 1-2 the count on McCann. And I'm sorry, he's at Cowser. Excuse me. Cowser, not Mateo, at first base. And Cowser does indeed steal second base. Folks.
Meep, meep.
On a high pitch, Colton Cowser, without a throw down, steals second base. Forgive me for calling him Mateo. I just had speed on the mind. 2-2 the count now on McCann, as this pitch is just off the plate. So a base hit now would drive in 2 runs instead of 1. Come on, McCann. Find some real estate somewhere. This one is lifted foul behind the plate. Still 2-2. And if nothing else, the Orioles are making Heaney work. Next pitch will be number 40. So he's averaging 20 per inning so far. Hopefully more. Let's keep it going here. 2-2 pitch to McCann. Swung on and missed on a pitch well inside. Not the first pitch off the plate he swung and missed on in that at-bat. And McCann cannot help the rally.
Big buck, big buck. Stop it all.
We go to the bottom of the second, no score. Hey, let's check in with my friend Scarface.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Baltimore. What's your name? Where are you from? Baltimore. Baltimore. It doesn't matter, all right? Hey, you know what? My lighting today is horrible. I know it's a night game. Do I need to make an adjustment? Everything looks so hazy and awful. I look like a Polaroid. I look like the last known photo of me. I don't like it. Is there anything I can do to make this look better? I don't want to crank it up. It's already too hot in here. What happens if I do that? Boy, I don't know. I tell you, there's no way to make me not look handsome. There's nothing I can do about it.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Hey, Ms. Janet Hill's here, everybody. All right, folks, we're going to the bottom of the second here. No score. The Orioles have already left 3 men on base through the first 2 innings. Calvin, I do appreciate the Cubs updates, but they're really not necessary. They might be my second favorite team, but I'm really not worried about what the Cubs are doing. I mean, unless they're playing an AL East team or something. All right, Adolis Garcia's up to hit first for the Rangers. He'll be followed by Nathaniel Lowe and Jonah Heim. No score, Janet. Did you miss anything good? Well, you missed, I don't know, about half an hour of me. I'd say that's pretty good. Dean Kramer. First pitch, Garcia swings, grounded to third. Westberg looked like he had a moment where he couldn't grip the baseball, but he is able to adjust in time and throw out Garcia at first. 1 quick out here in the bottom of the second. Dean Kramer only needed 11 pitches in the first, and now he's got an out here on 1 pitch. This is the sort of pitch count pace that I like. Nathaniel Lowe at the plate. First pitch is high for ball 1. Next pitch is outside, 2-0 on Lowe, who's hitting .262 at the moment. I'll be what, Calvin? Oh, with the Cubs? Swing and a miss. Who do we want from the Cubs? 2 balls and 1 strike. I'd love Imanaga, but we're not getting him. 2-1 pitch is laced to right. Oh, what a catch by Ryan Mountcastle. There you go, buddy. He looked into his glove as if to say, look what I found. A line drive caught by Mountie at first. That one was heading for extra bases. Had Mountie not made that catch. 2 down in the inning. Jonah Heim. Switch hitting catcher from the left side, hitting .237. Takes a first pitch ball inside. And the 1-0 is a swing and a miss. Change up there from Kramer. Had Heim out in front. He's in the hole now, 0-2. I guess this is a look at the soccer complex next to the ballpark. This one's hit on the ground. It's a fair ball to Mountcastle. He's going to stride on over to first base and tap the bag with his foot to end the inning. Another easy inning for Dean Kramer. A 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3.
3 is a magic number. Yes, it is.
And I'm cutting it right there. Just in case. I just need to take that off the soundboard. It's just not worth it. It's just not. All right, folks. It's a chill night. Your boy laid off the devil's lettuce yesterday, but, you know, this is a late game. Late night in the Garden of Good and Evil. And speaking of evil, hey, it's Jack. That is not a soccer complex. Okay, well, Jack, when they showed that shot, they had the lines drawn for a soccer match. I know what it looks like. So, whatever the complex is, it was showing a field ready for a soccer match. But thank you for the correction. That was not where the Cowboys play. It was the Cowboys play in a dome. What are you talking about? We must be looking at something different, Jack. We must be looking at something different. I think there's 3 different complexes there. There's the baseball complex, there's the football complex, and then there's a soccer complex. It was a pitch. What would it be? It wouldn't be the Houston Dynamo. It would be, what's the other soccer? Is there an MLS team in Dallas? Oh, yeah, the Dallas, what are they called? We got a Houston Dynamo. Okay, Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Sorry, folks. We're in the top of the 3rd. First pitch to him is a strike. Let's head on over here. Next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gunnar walked his first time up. Hey, folks, we're going to celebrate 1600 again. At some point today, as this pitch is outside. 2-1 the count on Henderson. Oh, that's lovely. Next pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, look at these people behind home plate. There's a guy with his back to the ball game. Gunnar Henderson is up to hit. If you're there to watch baseball, you're not going to watch Gunnar Henderson? As this pitch is fouled back. 2-2, still on Henderson, leading off the top of the 3rd. Two is fouled off to the right. We'll do it again. Apparently John Means is in the broadcast booth. I don't have the sound up, so I don't hear him speaking, but they just showed me that he's there. 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back again. Man, it is stifling hot in here. I need to, have a folks, I'm going to have to pull like a James Brown today and just pat myself with a towel. It's that bad in here tonight. This pitch is just off the outside edge. That ball could have been called a strike. But Henderson given that call. It is a full count now for Gunnar. And the payoff is popped up in foul ground, third base side, and a nice basket catch there by Jonah Heim as he runs into the padded railing over by the camera well. So not the kind of out you like to see from Gunnar. That ball was just a couple of feet away from being out of reach. Instead, Gunnar is retired on a foul pop-up to the catcher. One down here in the top of the third. We'll take you back on over to the screen here. Adley Rutschman at the plate. Come on, Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
First pitch to him is swung on and fouled back. Let's get some runs. I agree, Baxter. 0-1 pitch is inside. 1-1 the count. Heaney's next pitch is low and inside. Excuse me. Coffee, anyone? 2-1 the count on Adley Rutschman. Next pitch. Outside. 3-1. 3-1. Let's go. Again, Rutschman hitting over 400 off lefties, and he's got a 3-1 count. Here it is, and that ball's popped straight up on the left side. Third baseman Smith waiting for it, and he makes the catch. That ball was hit a mile high. Another uppercut swing from Adley. That's got to be addressed. I know he got a home run in this series. He snuck one out on a line drive on Friday night. It's good to see a nice line drive home run, but come on, Adley, with these uppercut swings. Anthony Santander, 2 down. And the first pitch is a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Just 72 miles an hour on that pitch from Heaney.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
0-1 pitch is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, I am I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to turn on my leaky air conditioner, and it's just going to have to leak. I got to put a couple of towels down. 1-1 pitch is lifted into the left field. Come on, get back. Langford looking at it, and he's got it at the very base of the wall. Oh, God, Tony. For the second time, flies out deep. Oh, my goodness, inning over. Anthony Santander just a few feet short of going yard. The Orioles go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the third. No score here in Arlington. All right, let me get up and move around a little bit here. Get some stuff on here. I mean, well, if I have a lucky now, and the coffee's still warm, then I'll just clean everything up after that. I'm sorry, but again, I look like Rodney Dangerfield on the Carson show, you know? Yeah, you know, I'll be in Vegas through Thursday, and then I'll be in Milwaukee. Hey, how you doing, everybody? All right, I'm very interested in that Yankees score. Still 3-0 Rays going into the 6th inning. Let's take a look at this game a little closer. So Marcus Stroman has given up a pair of home runs today. One to Palacios and one to Arozarena. He had 2 home runs. Was it in yesterday's ball game or the Friday game? So at least 3 home runs in this series for Arozarena. Shane Baz. He started the game 3 1/3 innings. Did not give up a run despite 4 hits and 5 walks. That's almost impossible. This guy gave up basically 3 base runners an inning, i.e. the bases loaded, and didn't give up a run. He did get 1 extra out, but if he took that 1 out away, that's exactly what that is. That's incredible. All right. Interesting stuff. Let's get back to the ball game here. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Hey, Foscue is up at the plate, and the first pitch to him is a strike. Hey, Foscue is hitting .333. No homers, 1 RBI. He's only had a handful of bats since being called up. 1-1 the count now. And the next pitch is in there at the bottom of the zone. Called a strike. 1-2 on Foscue. Boy, it's so therapeutic to say his name. I don't know why. This pitch is low and away. 2-2 the count. Tell you what, there's a party going on outside my door. All right. 2-2 pitch is inside. And the count has gone full on Foscue. Hey, Matt, are you a little bit behind? I cut the music off when the inning started. This pitch is hit in the air to right field. Santander with a long run, and that ball's going to bounce off that padded railing onto that netting above the basement level seats here at the ballpark. Still 3-2 on Foscue. Oh, it'll always be a great last name. Hey, there's Meansy. He's got his O's hat on. I don't see anybody else here, Matt. Are you talking to me? This one is swung on and missed, and Kramer strikes out Foscue.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
First strikeout of the ball game for Kramer. And that'll bring up Leody Taveras, switch hitting center fielder, batting from the left side. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt for ball one. Taveras hitting .231, half a dozen homers, and 24 RBI. Can you do the math? I hope you can. 2 for 5 in the series. Jack, if you were with me at the top of the ball game, or top of the broadcast, I should say, as this is a called strike to Taveras, 1-1 the count. The Rangers actually came out and made a formal announcement today that they are indeed sellers. This is a line drive up the middle, right over Kramer's head. Gunnar Henderson playing behind the bag at second, able to field it and throw out Leody Taveras, who's a speedy runner, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Dean Kramer is cruising right now, 29 pitches with 2 down in the third. I mean, Grayson Rodriguez threw 29 pitches in just the first inning yesterday. If not, it was the second inning. One of the two had like 23, the other had 29. Back to the top of the order for Simeon with 2 down, and the first pitch is low and away for ball one. Yeah, Jack, no worries. Be here on time. This pitch, boy, that one could have been called a strike. Kramer does not get the call on a pitch that had the outside corner at the knees. 2-0 on Simeon. And the next pitch is a liner right through there on the left side for a base hit. And that's what happens when you fall behind Marcus Simeon. He got a nice pitch to go after. Hit it on a line. 2-out single here. Corey Seager coming up for the second time today. He had a single back in the first. That's the only other hit besides the one Simeon just got. First pitch to Seager is a called strike at the bottom of the zone on the outside corner. Nice location there from Dean Kramer. And the next pitch is low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's Corbin Burns having a seat. Looks like he's sitting next to Albert Suarez there. By the way, folks, the Orioles have an opportunity, as this pitch is off the plate, low and outside, to basically skip the 5th spot in the rotation, which Cade Povich has been sent down. Cole Irvin hasn't officially been reassigned to the rotation. But the Orioles can buy a little bit of time as the 2-1 pitch to Seager. First they throw to Simeon. I check him at first base. He's back standing. Yeah, so with the day off tomorrow, basically the 3 pitchers of this series can get bumped up with that day off on regular rest, as this pitch is fouled away by Seager. 2-2 the count. So in other words, folks, for the Marlins series coming up starting Tuesday, Albert Suarez will be your Game 1 starter. But Corbin Burns, if he just goes ahead and pitches on 4 days rest like he normally would. He could pitch the second game and then grace in game 3. This pitch is just a bit inside, maybe a little high. Right in that upper corner of the zone. Kramer cannot get the call, and the count has gone full on Corey Seager. Dangerous hitter with a runner at first and 2 down. And the payoff is hit into left field. That ball's going back. Austin Hayes is on the edge of the track. He makes the catch. Hayes will toss the ball back into the stands for a souvenir. Dean Kramer works around a 2-out single from Marcus Semien and a hard liner there by Corey Seager. We head on now to the 4th. My goodness, this game is sailing along. Still no score in Arlington, Texas. I tell you what, I haven't had a whole lot of reasons to use the soundboard yet tonight. I guess I'll just have to keep chilling with some tunes. All right, I'm going to turn this AC on. Your boy needs a break. I don't care if the damn thing's leaking. Let it leak. That's what I say. Let it leak. Oh, by the way, I should have made this announcement a long time ago. Yes, I am wearing the same clothing that you might have seen me wear for what was for you yesterday's ball game. Well, guess what? It's still the same damn day for me. All right? So don't give me any flack. Don't give me any static. All right? I don't need any gump, or what is it? I forgot the word I was looking for. I don't need any of that. All right? I'm just a guy who woke up, put on this shirt, and I'm still up. All right, hold on a sec. All right. Tejas. It'd be okay, everybody, if I just went ahead and just said it. I miss Booty Smacker. Whatever became of Booty Smacker? We need Booty Smacker around. Hey, here's Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch of the top of the 4th is fouled back. Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
There you go. Yeah, everybody needs to take a break, especially if you're a booty smacker. That is laborious work. This pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mountie. He flew out his first time up. This one's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This will be the 61st pitch from Heaney here with nobody out in the 4th, and it's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ryan Mountcastle. And the Orioles really do need to start just allowing Heaney to put him on base. They have struck out a couple of times on pitches just like that. Man, come on, Mountie. Mountcastle goes after a pitch 5-6 inches off the outside and strikes out. 1 out here in the 4th. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Heaney has not really been pitching all that well. The Orioles just not being patient. And there's a swing and a miss by Westberg on a pitch that was low. 0-1 on Westy. Guys, what's the hurry? Let Heaney get himself into trouble, and then you pounce. The 0-1 pitch is outside. There you go. See? Let him throw a strike. This isn't Paul Skeens, all right? The 1-1 pitch, low and outside. You see that? You see that, Westy? Had you not swung at that first pitch, you'd be looking at a 3-0 count. Instead, it's 2-1. And the next pitch, he goes after a pitch outside. That's 4 straight pitches out of the zone by Heaney. And we're sitting on a 2-2 count as Westberg fouls it off. Somebody listen to BW. He knows what he says. As Westberg fouls this one off. That's the first pitch in the zone of this AB. %99 of the time smacking. Man, his hands have to be red. The 2-2 pitch. Inside. Okay, Westberg lays off, and the count goes full. I'm telling you right now, 70% chance this pitch is not going to be in the zone on this payoff pitch. Here it comes, and it's inside, ball 4. Does your boy not know what he's talking about?
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right, I'll just keep doing that. This dude is not throwing well. All right. Austin Hayes is coming up.
The Hayes.
And he's going to put a bunt down, and Heaney is going to field it, throw to first in time. Hayes was not straight sacrificing there. He was trying to bunt for a hit. It wasn't a terrible idea, but just not quite the best bunt in the world, especially when you're bunting to the first base side, where it's an easier play for the pitcher. But that does push a runner in a scoring position. 2 down, and here comes Colton Cowser. First pitch is high for ball 1. Cowser's got a hit today, the only hit today for the Orioles. How about another one? So far in the game, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. He's got a chance to get a 2-out RBI here. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on now. Oh, no, don't do that. What was that? Oh, okay. I just hit a button whose function I don't even know what it does. I was hoping it didn't end the stream. The 1-1 pitch is up and in. A check swing, no swing, by the third base umpire, who has a gut that's like the travel-sized version of the umpire's gut from third base yesterday. I guess he's at second base today. Keep an eye out for him over there. Don't let him get in your base path. This one is fouled back by Cowser, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on. Come on, folks. We need a big hit here with 2 down. Let's get on the board. 2-2 count. Runner at second. Cowser just one of 2 lefty bats in this lineup against the lefty Heaney, but he's got the only hit of the day yet so far. Oh my! Am I losing ground on the lag right now? You guys seem to be a bit behind. This pitch is off the plate, and now the count has gone full on Cowser. All right. You know what to do. You know what to do, Colton. You know what to do. Be a hero, pal. The payoff pitch with 2 down, runner at second. Here it is. Swung on and fouled at the plate. Hey, folks, a quick lag check. I'm going to say a number. You type it in as soon as I say it. The number is 7. I repeat, the number is 7. Not everybody has to do it, but if a few do it, then I'll get an idea of what we're doing here with the lag. Okay, about 5 seconds, 6 seconds, something like that. It's not too bad. Check out BookDoc with the reflex. Beat everybody to it. A 3-2 pitch, and Colton drops his bat thinking he had ball 4, and it's a called strike 3. Cowser has words with the home plate umpire. That ball is on the outside corner at the knees. And too close to take, Colton. Too close to take. I think it probably was a strike. And even if it wasn't, too close to take when you got 2 down, a runner in scoring position, in a scoreless ball game, and only 1 damn hit in the damn game. I feel like Bob Uecker in Major League right now. We only got 2 goddamn hits? No, we don't. We've only got 1. Come on, Baltimore. We're better than this. You know what I say to the first, what is that, 4 innings at the plate? I say,
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
all right, we're done with that. We're done with those first 4 innings. Boone's been ejected. Oh, do you have a quick summary of why, Calvin? Calvin, are you like permanently stationed like at a Dave and Buster's, watching like every game on all screens? What are you doing over there, pal? Yeah, let's check on that. Wow, I'm still no. What a strange thing this whole subscriber thing is. Not a single one today. Nary a one. I'm just trying to break even from where I was yesterday. Hey, if you're watching me right now, folks, and you're not subscribed to the channel, here's a chance to be number 1600. And let me tell you why that's special. Because, you'll be one of the first 1600. And that's special. All right? Think about it. There's no commitment, there's no obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. Phillies are up 5-0 on the Pirates. Blue Jays up 5-4 on the Tigers. The Fish up 3-2 on the Mets. White Sox with a lead. All right, folks, we're about to get started here in the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due for the Rangers. Just complaining, that's it. Not like a circumstance like balls and strikes or maybe a bad call, some play at a base or something. First pitch is off the plate to Smith for ball 1. Dean Kramer has looked great through the first 3 innings. This pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike to Josh Smith, who's 0 for 1 so far today. We are scoreless here in the final game of 3. The Orioles have already taken the series, winning the first 2 games. This one's fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch from Kramer as McCann sets up inside, and that's a called strike 3. Come on, buddy. Here.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Kramer picks up his second K of the day as Josh Smith is caught looking on a Kramer sinker. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, and there's a breaking ball to Wyatt Langford up and in for ball 1. Langford 0 for 1 today. Just 1 hit in the series. 0 for 1 so far today. I think I already said that. This is a breaking ball over the plate but low, and Kramer's fallen behind Langford 2-0. Folks, if we don't start getting some offense soon, I might have to call upon the hat. This pitch is low. 3-0 now to Brent Langford. Oh, I just saw a lady get a good bite of something. What's that there? Pina colada? What do you got back there? Look at this lady with her back completely to everything going on. There's a called strike. 3-1 now on Langford. again, it's like I feel like I'm looking at an Applebee's that's been stuck behind home plate. There's a called strike 2, and Kramer, after falling behind 3-0, has worked the count back full. I mean, it's just ridiculous. If I see a waiter walking around wearing flair, I'm calling it quits. Payoff pitch is outside for ball 4. 1-out walk issued by Kramer. That's his first free pass issued today. Adolis Garcia is up next. This ballpark stinks. Yeah, it's packed. We'll see how it looks in 5 years when the honeymoon wears off. There's a called strike to Garcia. I don't mean any ill towards this ballpark or the fans or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just being a jerk for no reason. 0-1 the count to Garcia, and Kramer checks on the runner. Langford back in sliding. One out in the bottom of the 4th. Runner at first, no score. Between the Orioles and the Rangers, the pitch from Kramer is skied into the air by Garcia. Shallow right field. Mateo going out. He's waving off everyone, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here in the 4th, Kramer doing fine on 50 pitches. Nathaniel Lowe is up next. Look at that over-the-shoulder shot. There's just some lady having a conversation, her back completely to everything going on. Like, why are you there? You could not care less about a major sporting event taking place 10 feet behind. Like, you could talk to the umpire from where you're sitting. Oh, it drives me nuts. Lady in a blue dress, just the whole damn time, back to everything going on. There's a guy to the right. He's got like a turquoise shirt on. His back's to everything. 1-0 on Nathaniel Lowe. I mean, I pay more attention to the ball game when I'm in the bathroom at the ballpark. At least I'm listening to the game over the radio. This one swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch to Lowe is outside. It's also high. And so should I be. I'm just going to keep toking until we score. 2-1 the count on Lowe. There's a called strike, 2-2. McCann had popped up out of his crouch. I guess the runner at first was dancing around over there. But no steal attempt made. Here comes the 2-2, and this one is fouled off to the left. Bookdoc is not a fan of protection, which means he fits right in Baltimore. Home, the STD capital of the world. Nobody likes protection in Baltimore. This pitch is off the plate, and the count has gone full on Nathaniel Lowe. Oh, music is for between the innings there, Matt. Low and inside, and that's ball 4. Kramer has issued another walk. Second walk of the inning. 2 on with 2 down for Jonah Heim now. Kramer is in some trouble of his own making here. Heim with 2 down and runners in scoring position, which is the case here, hitting just 162, and he absolutely obliterates this baseball. That ball is heading for the bullpen in right field, and it's gone. A 3-run bomb from Jonah Heim. Man, I felt that coming too. After giving up 2 walks, Dean Kramer gives up a big blast to Jonah Heim. 400 feet to right field into the bullpen. It is Rangers 3, Orioles nothing. Man, he got all of that one. That was actually on the outer part of the plate, and he was still able to pull it easily. It was just middle half on the outer half. Too much of the plate, though. Here's Justin Foscue. Yeah, Foscue. Jonah Heim. I'm just mentioning player names right now. Is that true? Opening pitch in Arlington, Texas? This one is grounded to the left side, foul by Foscue. 0-1 the count. Man, not only that, a 3-run homer with 2 down in the inning and 2 walks. I mean, that is just the worst way to give up 3 runs, folks. It really is. The 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kramer was cruising. He hadn't issued a walk through the first 3 innings. Next thing you know, a couple of free passes, 2 down, 1 swing, and it's 3-0. Foscue takes a called strike. It's 1-2 now. Ah. Nice. One-two pitches outside, 2-2. I'm not sure on that spelling there, Matt, but close enough, I guess. It doesn't usually a player for the team do the catching on a first pitch ceremony. This one is hit into left center by Foscue, and Austin Hayes is going to be able to track it down for the final out here in the 4th. But damage done. Dean Kramer, 2 walks, and then a 2-out, 3-run homer from Jonah Heim. And the Rangers have staked a 3-0 lead as we head to the 5th. Man, oh man, I tell you what. It might be time right now, folks, after that. Yeah, let that sucker play out. All right. I have called upon the hat.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
I'm in a goddamn hurry, too. Let's score some runs. It's going to be Mateo, McCann, and Gunnar Henderson due up in the top of the 5th. I'm done with this boring game where we're not doing anything and now we're losing. Now it's time to start doing stuff. All right? Here comes the charismatic version of BW. Not the sort of steady as you go, nice, calm, Sunday afternoon, chill vibe BW. No, this is let's lock in and let's start doing something BW. Let's go. Jorge Mateo coming up to the frickin' plate. Where are you at, Jorge? Come on, get on base, buddy. Let's go. Lock in. We've got the hat. I'm ready. First pitch. Outside, ball one. And look at that from Heaney. That ball just floating out there. I don't know if that was supposed to break over or what, but I mean, don't swing at a pitch until it's right down the middle, which that one was, and Mateo was only able to pop it up, and it's going to be caught by Adolis Garcia in shallow right. Man, Mateo got one right in the middle of the plate. He swung at it. Just couldn't barrel it up. Man, it's so frustrating when you can't get offense off a pitcher who, I'm sorry, is weak sauce. If there's any Rangers fans who might be tuning into the broadcast here, no offense to Andrew Heaney, but James McCann takes a called strike. The Orioles are just, they're not getting the job done at the plate. Simple as that. Some nights you say, well, the pitcher is just being dominant, and that's how baseball goes. Even the best offenses are going to have nights where if a pitcher's on, he's on. But Andrew Heaney is not on. It's us who's off, as McCann fouls this one off to the left. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on in the top of the 5th. 1-2 pitch, and that's swung on and grounded foul off to the left. A sweep would be so huge. The Orioles apparently have one of the tougher strength of schedules for the remainder of the season post All-Star break. Another foul ball by McCann off to the left. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. So if that's the case, although I don't put a whole lot of stock into that, the Orioles have a very good record playing against the better teams. I still want to take advantage of the fact that we're playing the Marlins for 3 games coming up. Swing and a miss. McCann, I mean, oh, did he get a piece of that? Okay, you got a piece. That ball was low and in. He somehow stayed alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes still. Here in the top of the 5th. I'm just waiting for this lineup to turn over, to be honest with you. Come on. McCann with a pitch at that ball. I've never had this happen. Folks, it took 99 games and 2 outs in the 5th for the BirdWatcher to be speechless. James McCann swung and hit a ball 2 inches. It just stopped 2 inches in front of the plate. You can't hit a ball any less far. You can't do anything less far. You can't throw 1 piece of tissue less far. Want to know the count on Gunnar Henderson? And, of course, McCann retired. The ball was picked up and thrown to first, because the ball was right there. The 1-1 pitch to Gunnar is off the plate outside. I know I should be over here. The count is 2-1. And, hey, folks, look, we did it. 2 days in a row. And now I'm hearing the leaking of the aircon start. Gunnar goes down to a knee as he swings at one, and this one's going to get out of play, thankfully. Gunnar taking a page out of the Rutschman swing playbook, going down to a knee there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. The Orioles have just allowed Andrew Heaney to be on the verge of going 5 innings of shutout baseball. He's on his 91st pitch, and it's fouled off to the right. 2-2 on Gunnar. Thank you, base. But we did hit it yesterday. I'm technically 2 up from where we left off yesterday. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed today. This one is just a bit high, and the count has gone full on Henderson. Come on, we need to get something going here. This soundboard has been quiet today. I mean, Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
The payoff pitch is fouled at the plate, and we'll do it again. Maybe I'm just forgetting. I think the soundboard is going to get a lot more use when I'm doing morning games on my side and not the late night games where your boy is sort of running out of stamina. Josh Borse is getting loose for the Rangers as Gunner fouls another ball away. Still 3-2. Heaney will throw his 95th pitch. It'll be the 9th pitch of this at-bat. Come on, Gunner, do something with this AB. Another 3-2 is hit to left field. That one is going to find the gap and bounce up against the wall over the yellow line. So that'll be an automatic double, a ground rule double. All right, turn on the sprinklers, says Gunner. I will do that, sir. You want the sprinkler on? You got it. Nice approach there by Gunner, going to the opposite field. Shoots the gap. But it's going to take another piece of hitting that the Orioles have had their issues with on and off. I mean, things have looked good here the first couple of games, but sort of the last 4 or 5 innings up at the plate yesterday, and then the few opportunities we've had today, unable to cash in. Bruce Bochy out to have a chat with Heaney. He's up to 95 pitches. Again, the Rangers do have a righty up in the pen. Back-to-back switch hitters due up for Baltimore. You got Rutschman upcoming now and Santander next. So Bochy wants to get Heaney through 5 innings so he can qualify for the win. Come on, Adley. Here we go. First pitch from Heaney is upstairs, a little bit outside as well. 1 ball and no strikes. Gunner at second, 2 down. The 1-0 to Adley is low, 2-0. Come on, Charm City chat. This is when we need you the most. The Orioles need to start catching in them in. What did I just say? This one's line foul by Rutschman. Again, he goes down to a knee. Another ball getting snagged on the netting there. And a high five. Yeah, high five it. All right. How much money for that high five? I mean, the baseball, you can buy one for like, what, $14? 2-1 pitch is inside, 3-1. I do wonder sometimes if people out there understand that you can just purchase a Major League Baseball. You can just tell people you got it at the game. Nobody's going to know. 3-1 pitch is hit on the left side. Deep in the hole is the third baseman, Josh Smith, with a 1-bounce throw to first in time. And that'll do it for the Orioles. Heaney throws 100 pitches and gets through 5 innings of shutout baseball. The Orioles have got to do better than this. Man, that's going to be the end of the day for Heaney, and we didn't do anything against him. The guy's got 10 losses on the season. He's not good.
Big buck, stop it all.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Sorry. Just trying to catch up on the sounds. Come on, Baltimore. We're better than this. We're better than this. 9-1-2 due up for the Rangers in the bottom of the fifth. This game's half over. We've got 12 outs to play with. Isn't it so strange, though? I mean, we absolutely lit up Nathan Eovaldi, who's a accomplished pitcher. I mean, he's not necessarily an ace, but, you know, he's a solid number 2 on a pretty competitive team. We lit him up for 3 homers. Max Scherzer, we knocked out after just 2 innings. And then we get this guy. And we're tripping over our own feet. Baseball is a crazy game. Here's what I think happened. You guys, you know, since we live in the age of the conspiracy theory, hey, first pitch of the inning is Taveras with a ground ball to the right side, and the pitcher covers the bag to retire Leody Taveras. So Dean Kramer gets a quick first out here in the fifth. Oh, what was my conspiracy? I already forgot. I had a conspiracy ready for everybody, but I already forgot what it was. Which is probably a good idea for everybody else when it comes to conspiracies. Maybe just set them aside from time to time. Maybe try and grasp things that you actually know to be true. I'm still trying to get a handle on those things. Never mind, you know, that stuff. Marcus Simeon's at the plate. I'm sorry. Did I space out? He fouls this one away. The count is 0-2. I missed the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 to Simeon is low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I guess I do have it. We'll just keep this up over here. I don't know. It is kind of spoiling stuff, but I don't know, folks. What can I tell you? Until the Orioles can start doing something at the plate. Simeon with a ball that's on the first base side and just out of the reach of Ryan Mountcastle, who sticks his glove over that padded railing. And, yeah, another advantage to having those seats. You can watch a major leaguer lean right over while you're eating your chicken fingers with your honey mustard sauce. Leaning right over you there trying to catch a baseball. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Simeon is swung on, and that is softly hit back to Kramer, and he once again bare hands it. Am I watching a replay or something? That's the exact same play Dean Kramer just made in the first inning of the ball game. A swinging bunt. Dean Kramer pounces off the mound, bare hands it, like it ain't no thing.
You did not just do that. That was crazy.
Dean Kramer fielding his position well today. The world is not flat. Well, my soda is. That's my theory. I think my soda is flat. It's in this cylinder, but it's flat. So how does that work? 2-0 the count on Corey Seager. And now it's 3-0. 2 down, bottom of the fifth. The Rangers are ahead 3-0. Everything happened on one swing. A 3-run homer by Jonah Heim. This pitch is outside. A 4-pitch walk to Seager. Oh, boy. Maybe we should go back down over here. 70 years of Orioles magic. July 20, 2023. O's alone in first place after a big win. First place is nice, isn't it? Here's a pitch, a called a strike on the outside corner at the knees, and that pitch was about a half a baseball outside. Kramer got the call, though, on Josh Smith, who's 0 for 2 today. 2 down runner at first. Next pitch is outside, this time by several inches. 1-1 the count. Yeah, let's hope we can hold on to it. I don't know. It could be a back and forth affair. 1-1 pitch is way high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1 to Josh Smith. That's a breaking ball way outside. 3-1. Dean Kramer. His command is starting to be an issue. I mean, I say starting. It showed up in force in the 4th inning. 2 walks and then that home run. Here's a 3-1 pitch, and that one is skied deep to right field. Santander is going to camp under it, though, about 5 steps in front of the track, and that'll do it. Santander, the right fielder, makes the catch to win the inning. We head now to the 6th. The Orioles offense. Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you? Come on now. Uh-oh, did I mute it? I think I muted everything by accident. I don't know what's going on, folks. Anybody got like a voodoo doll or something? Hey, you can subscribe to the channel.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
It's an opportunity you're not going to want to pass up. Keg beer is still beer. Hey, let's play a trivia game. This is a line from an 80s movie. Name the movie. First person to win is O's Fan of the Day.
Give me a keg of beer.
That's it. That's the line. Let's see how much fun we can have with this as we wait for the top of the 6th. Anthony Santander will be due up first. He'll be followed by Ryan Mountcastle and Jordan Westberg. All right, brand new pitcher in for the Rangers. Josh Borz. S-B-O-R-Z. And the first pitch to Santander is in there for a called strike. Wow, nobody even attempted to guess the movie line? Wow. Fun crowd. The next pitch is swung on and fouled away. 0-2 the count. No. It's a very popular 80s. It's a pretty dumb movie, but, you know, it was popular. It's the voice that should give it away, as this pitch is off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Santander. Yeah, it's a comedy. Don't go Googling on me. Yeah, almost like a Jigsaw voice, but think 80s. As Santander strikes out to begin the top of the 6th. All right, I'll give it to you one more time.
Give me a keg of beer.
He says it just like that. I mean, I nailed that impression. It's right on the money. Here's Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. 0 for 2 so far today. And the first pitch from Bourse is a called strike on the outside. Nope, Mitch, that's 70s. 80s is the decade we're dealing with. This one is swung on and missed. 0-2. Hey, Matt. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Matt, how do I know you didn't cheat? How do I know? How can I prove it? Teen Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. 0-2. The pitch is swung on and missed. Mountcastle goes down easily. This Orioles offense is scuffling. 2 down, nobody on. Jordan Westberg coming up next. Come on, Westy.
Well, west is that way.
Yeah, where's the offense? Which way's the offense? Melanie remembers the scene as Westberg fouls it back. Yeah, the scene is, so Michael J. Fox, right? He's a high school kid who, turns into a werewolf. He's just starting to realize he's got this capability. He's trying to get a keg of beer for some party, and he's underage, and he's at the liquor store or whatever. The guy's wanting ID. Jordan Westberg swings and misses, and the count is 0-2. And, Michael J. Fox sort of being a small, squeaky guy. At first, he's like, can I get a keg of beer? Yeah, I'm 21. Yeah, I'm a keg of beer. This pitch is low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then the wolf man in him starts to take over, and then he just asks him in his wolf voice.
Give me a keg of beer.
And the shopkeeper gives him a keg of beer. That's the story. Back to the ball game. The 1-2 pitch to Westberg. Swung on, hit on the ground to short. Seager over to first. Routine grounder. And the inning is over. Good Lord. Folks, we might have to talk about some other completely non-baseball related pop culture topics, because the Orioles right now, this is dreadful so far. Positively dreadful. Yeah. That inning just came and went. What's your favorite 80s one-hit wonder song? Type it into your chat. Maybe BW's in the mood to sing something. I mean, this game has been... Come on now. That was the short version. Ah, man. By the way, I don't recommend Teen Wolf 2. Whoa, that's weird. That's weird that the same song gets typed in almost instantly at the same time, simultaneously, I should say. That's nuts. Bartman and Ramdog want to hear some soft cell. Before I do anything, I got to refresh the stream. All right. Enough requests. Hold on a sec. I got to think if I can do this. How does it go? Actually, you know what I like? Tainted Love. Have you ever heard the Tainted Love track? That is a remix that includes a cover song of Where Did Our Love Go? Which I think was like, was that the Supremes or something? It's a great remix. Wyatt Langford at the plate. He takes ball one. Dean Kramer still on the mound. And the next pitch is low and outside. 2-0 the count. Kramer's up to 80 pitches, so the pitch count has never been an issue today. Just had that one bad inning, and this ball is hit on a bounce to short. Henderson has it over to first in time. Langford retired. Man, this stinks. That's as bad as my singing. 1 on, 1 out. Nathaniel Lowe at the plate, and he fouls one off to the right. 3-0 Rangers in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, thanks, Zapfinator. I'm the operator with my pocket calculator. Flat as hell. Thanks, the man. Wow. Flat as hell. Ouch. This one is inside. And the count is 1-1. I don't know. I'll try another one. Depends on how this game goes. Here's a curveball fouled off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brian Baker is getting loose in the Oriole bullpen. This will be Kramer's last inning in all likelihood. Oh, the Yanks are down in the 9th. All right, keep me informed. This pitch is fouled away. Still 1-2 on Nathaniel Lowe. Yeah, if there's anything flat, it's the bats. Wow, is it unanimous? I'll just have to get a vocal coach. That's when you know you've never said a phrase in your life. Vocal coach. All right, I've got it down now. The 2-2 pitch to Nathaniel Lowe is hit on the ground and down for a base hit. That's going to move Adolis Garcia to third base. Runners at first and third. Only 1 out. All right. Just pick me apart. Just pick every bone. Take all the meat off the bone. Pick the BirdWatcher apart. Calling a ball game at 3:20 in the morning. We haven't done a damn thing. Brandon Hyde has taken the baseball from Dean Kramer. That is going to do it with 1 out. Runners at first and third, and I guess it's going to be Brian Baker to come in. Call to the bullpen. Boy, that touch tone sounds flat. What is that, auto-tuned? Let's see. I still find it weird that I do feel like a lot of people just they have an aversion to hearing people sing, unless they have to be on some sort of a actual stage or something. Pass the dolce to the left-hand side. That's actually a pretty good idea. There, Basek gets his request fulfilled. You know, this is the 99th game of the season, so Janet asking for 99 Luftballons. The problem is, Janet, I don't know German, and I can't do the Americanized version. Come on, Eileen. Now, wait a minute, Janet, this is a PG-13 chat. Final countdown. God, that song. I swear that song was never more popular than it was like in the last 10 years. It was never that popular when it was out. It's so funny how that song became more popular. Oh, ELO? What, the telephone? Oh, telephone line. Give it some time. I'm living in twilight. Oh, telephone line. All right, Brian Baker on the mound. And Jonah Heim up there at the plate again. He's got 2 men on base just like last time. First pitch is up and away for ball 1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. Those were the days. The 1-1 pitch is high, ball 2. First and third, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. The Rangers are ahead 3-0. Jonah Heim supplied all 3 runs in his last AB. And this is a check swing grounder. And the going to turn a double play out of it. Wow. Baker throws to second for 1, over to first for a double play. How about that? A double play to end the inning. I finally get to play that little ditty as Brian Baker gets out of the jam. Speaking of jams, I don't know why. I'm in the mood. I'm in a sing-song mood. It's the only way for me to to stave off depression until this offense gets going. Kick out the jams. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, give me one that's just fun, you know? Everybody wants me to do like Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart or some damn thing. Give me just like a fun, like a Love Shack or something. Like just a fun party song. I'm not trying to sit here and be Pavarotti or whatever. Somebody's watching me. Now who is the artist? And with Michael Jackson, right? But who is the actual artist? Calvin's the lyrical Jesse James. That's right. So peace, stay off my back, or I will attack, and you don't want that. Oh, Rockwell. Thank you, Melanie. I love how Melanie just types 867. You don't know the rest of the numbers to Tommy Two-Tone? 675309. There it is. Austin Hayes at the plate. First pitch to him is a called strike. Josh Borse still out there on the mound for the Rangers. We're in the top of the seventh, 3-0 Texas. Hayes has not had an at-bat yet. A walk and a sac bunt. So 0 for 0 on the scorecard. And he now has a 1-1 count. Leading off here in the top of the seventh. This pitch is swung on and fouled back off to the right, and the count is 1-2. I know what the rest of it is. No, I thought it was 976-5309. It's just $1.99 a minute. Call me now for a free reading. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back behind the plate. That's what I'm talking about. I think I'm starting to lift everybody's spirits up in what's been an otherwise... Come on, Hazy. This pitch is up and in. 2-2 the count. Come on, Hazy. All right, let's lock in, folks. It's the leadoff man. We get this guy on. We get something going. We get this guy on, and we get something going. BW declareth so. The 2-2 pitch is popped up left field, left center. Leody Taveras is there to make the catch. 1 out.
The Hayes.
Austin Hayes retired. That's his first actual AB. 0 for 1 today. Colton Cowser's up next. Sorry about that. Mad cow disease. This pitch is high for ball 1. Cowser's 1 for 2. 223 average at the moment. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Breaking ball low and in. It's a cow pile up. Oh, boy. The 1-1 is hit to the left side foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cowser asks for time. Just a little bit of extra time to take a couple of breaths. Back in the box. 1-2 the count, the pitch. And that is up and in on the hands. 2-2. Any offense will do, Baltimore. This is low and in. Once again, a check swing. They appeal, no swing. And the count has gone full on Cowser. The count has gone full. Full of milk, I hope. Payoff pitch. This one's fouled back. 3-2. Borse up to 23 pitches. As far as I know, he's usually a 1-inning guy, maybe an inning and change. So I don't know how much longer they plan to use him. Jorge Mateo waiting on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch again, and this one is hit to right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. Garcia has to cut it off. Cowser's thinking for 2, and he slides in safely. A hustle double. Turn on the sprinklers. Colton Cowser. A one-man wrecking crew today. He's had 2 of the 3 hits for the Orioles, not to mention a stolen base. He's out there at second now with 1 down for Jorge Mateo. Come on, Jorge, keep the line a-moving. Borst still out there. The pitch is swung on a liner at the second base, and Mateo is retired. That ball was hit back up the middle. The pitcher nearly got a glove to it. Hit on a bounce to second. And luckily, Cowser wasn't caught off the bag by too much. He and Simeon have words about it. 2 down in the inning. James McCann now at the plate. Can James McCann? Yeah. You can take a hike, my friend. Nobody wants it, sir. And you enjoy the rest of your time. Never in my chat again.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Want to know the count on James McCann. And this ball's fouled straight back, 1-1.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Thanks for visiting. Oh, boy. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Runner at second. The pitch is a called strike on the outside corner to McCann. 3-0 Texas in the top of the 7th. The Orioles have got 3 hits on the day. 2 of them doubles. 3 walks. Have not strung enough together to get a run across. And McCann swings and misses on a pitch low and away in the dirt to win the inning. 7th inning stretch time in Texas. I know it's not going to be the most exciting 7th inning stretch, but it's still a tradition nonetheless. Folks, it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat. Maybe they'll help. Maybe, just maybe. Folks, I have not talked about the like button all night long. All night long. Let's talk about this for a minute. Folks, your boy the BirdWatcher, sitting here currently at 3:33 in the AM, out here on the other side of the planet, calling a ball game that is probably, at least if it stays this way, going to wind up in my best of archives. Your boy's struggling. Long story short, why don't we at least get her over the hump here with the likes? Pump it on up to 80, maybe 90 if you're feeling frisky. Folks, if you're here and if you haven't hit that little thumb at the bottom of your screen, would you mind doing it now, please? I'm asking nicely. I'm thinking of new and clever ways of asking every single day. I'm on game 99. I'm running out of ways to say it in new and clever ways. It's just, it's tough. But if you go ahead and hit that like button, that'd be great. Oh, is that, are you guys talking about what happened in the ball game here? Commercial break. Is the Yankee game, okay, 6-3 in the bottom of the 9th. And the Yanks are batting? The Yanks, obviously, right. If they were the road team, there would be no bottom of the 9th. All right, so 1 out. Okay, so 2 more outs, and they can lose. All right, yeah, if the Yankees can lose, then we can just sit here, folks, and say, you know, we're playing with house money. Maybe we win today, maybe we don't, but we've already taken the series. And if the Yankees score holds up, we're going to, over the weekend, have gained a little bit of space in the standings. Sounds like a good weekend to me. All right. Brian Baker is going to remain in the ball game here. 8-9-1 due up for the Rangers. Hey, Foscue will be the first guy to come up to hit. People like nips. Hot take there from the man. Folks, if you thought my singing was flat, wait till you see the chest. I'm rocking a solid A cup. All right, Justin Foscue. 0 for 2 today. And the first pitch to him is line foul. Out in front of that pitch, 0-1. Yep, that air con's leaking all right. Foscue needs a new bat. And he's going to rub it up with whatever that crap is you got to rub it up with. Rub it on up, Foscue. Hey, Foscue. Hurry up. Get back up there to the plate.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
You hear me? All right, he's back in the box. 0-1 count. And the pitch is fouled away off to the right. No balls and 2 strikes. Another hot take from the man. You do sound like an expert on the topic. The 0-2 is lifted off to the right. And a diving catch by Ryan Mountcastle. Are you kidding me? Out of the blue. You're going to decide out of the frickin' blue to make that catch? That was insane. What a play by Ryan Mountcastle. Holy cow. If that's what we got out of this ball game, I'll remember it. Mountcastle taking off on a foul ball. Just running straight toward the stands from first base. A diving catch. You don't see that often. What a play by Mountie. 1 down. And now a comebacker to Baker. Flips it to first. 2 down. Hey, maybe this will give us a little momentum. Come on, Baker. Get this third out and let's go. 6 outs to play with. We know how to do a 3-run homer ourselves, you know. Keegan Aiken getting loose for the Orioles. Ump just gave a judge a 2-ball count that was very clearly... twice? Oh, boy. Low and away here to Marcus Semien. Back to the top of the order for the Rangers. Semien 1 for 3 on the day. A single back in the third. This pitch is a breaking ball that looked like it caught the upper corner on the inside edge, but does not get the call. 2-0 the count. This one's off the plate, low and away. 3-0. Come on, Brian. We're feeling a little bit of momentum after that Mountie catch and then that quick second out. Let's not put this guy on base. 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball, top of the zone. All right, what's going on in the Yankee game? The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Baker gets the count back full. Payoff pitch is popped up foul behind the plate. Folks, it's just too darn interesting. The Orioles aren't up to hit right now. We're going to have to go take a... Where the hell is this thing? Where the hell is it? I can't even find it. This ball's popped up on foul ground, and Mountcastle is going to make the catch to win the inning. So how about that? An outstanding diving catch by Ryan Mountcastle on foul ground. And then a couple more quick outs from Brian Baker. We go to the 8th inning. It's 3-0 Texas. What the hell's going on? It's final. It's final, folks. The Yanks do get one in the 9th, but it's not enough. Oh, no. Aaron Judge had a 3-run homer, but you lost. It's almost as if you're so dependent on just one or two guys, New York. It's almost as if your lineup is severely imbalanced. Oh, look at that. The other score came when Soto doubled. So all 4 of your runs came on a 3-run homer by Judge, which scored Soto, by the way, and Soto with a double. Where is the rest of your team? Don't you have 7 other guys in your lineup? Where the hell are they? Where the hell are they? Ben Rice 0 for 3. Austin Wells 1 for 4. Glaber 0 for 4. Verdugo 0 for 4. Volpe 1 for 3. Grisham 0 for 3. Oh, you got number 9 hitter Oswaldo Cabrera. There you go. There's your other stud. 2-hit game. Well done, New York. Well done. All right. The Yankees fail to win number 60. All right. On this day in Orioles history, David Newhan hit a 2-run inside the park homer against the Red Sox. Man, do you remember that? That was that play where Manny Ramirez cut off the cutoff man. It was one of the craziest things you'd ever seen. Gunnar Henderson leading it off here in the top of the 8th, and the first pitch is fouled off to the right. Gunnar 1 for 2 on the day, and man, oh man, does he need to do something here. David Robertson is in right-hander for the Rangers. He used to be on the Yankees, right? Robertson. 1 for 2 with a double and a walk is Henderson as he swings and misses. 0-2 the count. Oh, is pure adrenaline here? Was there a raid? Did I miss it? Oh, boy. If there's a raid, boy, folks, the Orioles are scuffling today. Gunnar Henderson at the plate with a 0-2 count, leading off the top of the 8th, and he swings and misses on a pitch that was above the zone. 1 out in the top of the 8th. It's a pure raid. It's the extreme. Yeah, it's a pure raid. Thank you, Pure Adrenaline Sports. It's the finger of God. Adley Rutschman up at the plate now.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And the first pitch to him is over the plate, but low for ball 1. Adley's 0 for 3 today. So the Yankees, that's their 42nd loss. We are, at the moment, 4 games ahead in the loss column. This pitch is up and away to Rutschman. 2 balls, no strikes. Hey, Fitzy, how you doing? There's a pitch outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Come on, Rutschman. We need a base runner. We need a couple. Now's the time. Now is the time. Come on, we need to get a rally going right about now. 3-0 the count on Adley. And the pitch is right in there for a strike. Here comes the 3-1 from Robertson. That's ball 4. Off the plate outside, ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right. Base runner. That's a start. Folks, Anthony Santander's due up next. Get those taters up in the chat.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Santander 0 for 3. He's flown out deep twice today. First pitch is swung on and drilled. That ball's gonna go! Bye, birdie! Anthony Santander! Fool me once, fool me twice. You won't do it 3 times. He finally hits one over the fence. His 27th of the season. The Orioles finally break the duck. They get on the board. It's a 1-run ball game in the 8th. Texas 3, Orioles 2. All right. Splash it up. My goodness.
It's magic. You know. It's magic.
Anthony Santander now just 1 home run behind Gunnar Henderson. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He takes low and outside for ball 1. It's a brand new ball game. I don't know. What was I saying about his home run streak? What are you talking about there, Calvin? Home run streak? All right. Mountcastle's got a 1-1 count now. Next pitch is a tapper in front of the pitcher. He with a long flip to first. And Mountcastle is retired. 2 down in the inning. Santander. Jordan Westberg is up next.
West is that way.
Where's Robert? Our home run dependent offense is back. All right. Yeah. I mean, well, Tony's, yeah, like I said, he's right behind Gunnar now. 1 back. Anthony Santander, man, contract year. He's going to be making some money somewhere. I don't think it's going to be with us, unfortunately. 1-0 to Westberg is a check swing, no swing. 2 balls and no strikes. Come on, Westy. Is that Ryan O'Hearn up there getting loose on deck? Looks like it. If Westberg can get on base. This pitch is swung on, and that's a base hit in the right field. Jordan Westberg goes oppo, a 2-out single. Turn on the faucets. Here comes Ryan O'Hearn, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Let's get it going. It is time. It is time to turn and burn. What happened? O'Hearn is getting... Oh, that's a replay. Okay. Ryan O'Hearn, what a game he had last night. Got hit by a pitch twice, including one square in the knee. Stayed in the ball game. And then hit a home run late in the ball game. An insurance run that gave us a 4-run lead, which made things easier for us, I guess. Craig Kimbrell came out in a non-save situation. Got into a bit of a jam, but we came away the winner. O'Hearn at the plate now. The tying run at first with 2 down. And the first pitch from Robertson's in there for a called strike. Turn and burn O'Hearn. He has had 7 trips to the plate as a pinch hitter, 4 for 7. He's also walked 3 times, so 10 plate appearances. and he's reached in 7 of those 10. That is amazing. 4 hits and 3 walks. This pitch is fouled back, and it's 0-2. 0-2 the count. There's some Oriole fans in the crowd. They're hoping as much as I am O'Hearn can do something here. This pitch is inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anthony Santander with a 2-run homer to get us back into the ball game. We're in the top of the 8th. 3-2 Texas. Tying run at first. 2 down. 1-2 to O'Hearn is swung on and missed. A tough pitch there from Robertson, low and away, and the inning is over. But Anthony Santander, he is hot again. Another home run in this series gets the Orioles to within a run, which is a lot. It means a lot, I should say, to make it a 3-2 ball game. Got 1 more inning to work with. Got to figure out a way to do something. So let's figure that out right now. O'Hearn retired. Of course it's the bottom of the order due up. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Well, you know McCann's not going to hit. We still have Heston Kjerstad. Oh, Kjerstad's definitely taking a swing. That is the move right there. You let Cowser stay up in there. That's a no-brainer. They're probably going to bring out Yates to close it. Right-handed reliever. Cowser will get his swings. Mateo could get lifted for Mullins if he wanted a lefty bat. And then McCann, you probably go Kjerstad and then just lose the DH. Or you could just let Mateo hit, let Kjerstad pinch hit, and then maybe Mullins could be used as a pinch runner in some situation. Either way, there are some options, some things on the bench to help us out maybe in the 9th inning, as we have the bottom of the order scheduled to come up. For the Rangers, in the meantime, here in the bottom of the 8th, it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Josh Smith, Wyatt Langford, and Adolis Garcia. Two runs, 5 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Rangers. The big discrepancy on the board, the Rangers have left 4 men on base. The Orioles have left 7. It has bit them again. They've got to scratch a run across here in the 9th at least. Keegan Aiken out here, and Seager on the second pitch hits a grounder up the middle. Gunnar goes into a sliding grab and a spin throw to nab Seager. What a play there by Gunnar Henderson. Man, he makes that look routine. Nice play there by Gunnar.
Oh, you did not just do that. That was crazy.
Yeah, but you can't move the DH around, Calvin. The DH, you can't double switch the DH. The DH has to stay in that spot. You'd have to lose the DH when you pinch hit for McCann. What you can do is when the pitcher spot comes up again, were it to come up again, which is not likely, it'd be extra innings and probably a couple of innings worth of extra innings. Then you could just, use that final batter to pinch hit for that pitcher to get one more swing from a non-pitcher. But yeah, you can't flip-flop the DH. 2-2 the count. Unless I'm completely brain dead. That's the rules as I know them to be. Kirby Yates is getting loose. That's the Rangers closer. 2-2 pitch to Smith is a called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Josh Smith down on strikes. All right. Wyatt Langford up now with 2 down. First pitch to him is a called strike, and that was 3-4 inches off the plate outside. Langford 0 for 2 today. He does have a walk. Upstairs with this pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike. It is 3-2 Rangers, folks. The Orioles within a run. 2 games taken, the series already in hand. This pitch is hit in the left, and that'll drop in front of... Who's out there? That's not Hayes anymore. Who's in left? Ryan O'Hearn is in left field. That's right, he pinch hit for Hayes. O'Hearn will field that ball and get it back in. A 2-out single for Wyatt Langford. That'll get Adolis Garcia up, who's 1 for 3 today. Brandon Hyde's going to come out and assume he's going to go to the right-hander. Why now? Langford is also right-handed. Who are we going to? Birch Smith? Birch Smith is going to come out in relief. Why didn't we just bring him out for Langford? I mean, there's a lefty due right after Garcia. If you would have... That doesn't make sense. I mean, it's just one more batter and then another lefty. If you're going to take him out, then he should have just gone to the righty when Langford was up. Maybe he wouldn't have gotten that hit. What the hell do I know? I know it's 4 a.m. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Man. I'll tell you what. How you doing, Scarface?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
I went full Teen Wolf. Four in the morning came without a warning. All right, your boy's having his final lucky of the ball game. Birch Smith out in relief. Again, he began the season with the Marlins. The Orioles scooped him up. He was down in AAA for a little bit. Been up with the team now. Just about 3 or 4 games before the All-Star break. First pitch is grounded to third base, and Adolis Garcia is retired on 1 pitch. Garcia grounds out to Jordan Westberg, and that'll do it here in the 8th. Birch Smith throws a pitch. Inning over. Thank you, Birch. We go to the 9th. The Orioles need a run. Can we get it? With the bottom of the order due up. Boy, I sure hope so.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Night Ranger. What are we still doing? Still doing 80s one-hit wonders? I love the use of that song in the movie Boogie Nights.
It's true.
I know. Flat. There go the dogs. There go the dogs. Hey, they like the sprinklers. This doesn't get the dogs going? Oh, yeah. Flat with heart. A flat heart. So basically, I'm flatlining. That means my heart stopped. Thanks, the man. If that compliment was any more backhanded, I'd say you should take up some tennis. We go to the ninth. Come on. Kirby Yates is on for the save. He is 16 for 16 in save opportunities, a 1.05 ERA. Opponents hitting 132, and he has not given up a home run on the season. That's not easy numbers to work with. Colton Cowser's going to try to do something anyway. First pitch is inside for ball one. Cowser has had a good day at the plate, unlike most of the Orioles. 2 for 3, including a double. As this pitch is hit in the air left side and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Travis Jankowski is now in left field in place of Wyatt Langford. And Heston Kjerstad is on deck. Cowser with another ball hit toward the left side, but in foul ground and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cowser. I hope we're motoring here in the 9th inning. The 1-2 from Yates. Swing and a miss. That pitch was perfectly placed upstairs, right under the hands, inside edge, and Cowser comes up empty. 1 down in the 9th. Heston Kjerstad, folks. Silent J. Everybody, quiet down. Kjerstad on the season, 3.02 average, 3 homers, a dozen RBI. Quiet, chat, quiet. You're making too much noise. The pitch is hit in the air left side. Please get out of play. And it does by about 5 feet onto that netting above that basement level. 0-1 the count on Kjerstad. The Orioles down a run. 1 swing can tie the ball game. What a time to do it here. What a pitcher to do it off of if you can do it. This pitch is inside. 1-1 the count. Kjerstad waving that bat around. The pitch is low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Come on now. The 2-1 is swung on and fouled back behind the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Heston. You've gotten to see a few pitches now from this guy. 2-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and fouled back again. Heston stays alive. Cedric Mullins is on deck to pinch hit for McCann. So they are using all their lefty weapons. Here's the next pitch, and this one's hit on the ground to second. One big bounce to Simeon, and Kjerstad is going to be retired. 2 down in the 9th. It's going to be up to Cedric Mullins, folks. Going to be up to Ced.
Well said, now you know what to do. Well
What was that?
said, now you know what to do.
I hope you know what to do, Ced, because we need something, and we need it right now. The Orioles are down to their final out. Mullins hit his 10th homer of the season in this series. Number 11 right here would be nice. First pitch is swung on and missed. .215 average, 32 RBI. 0-1 count, and that's a called strike 2 on the outside corner. The Orioles are down to their last strike. Come on, Ced. Remember that game against the Yankees right before the All-Star break? A little bit of magic. What do you say? The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Mullins, 3 pitches, and down he goes. And the Orioles drop the final game here of this 3-game series. Final score, Rangers 3, Orioles 2. The Orioles do take the series with wins on Friday and Saturday, but today the offense was lackluster. Just a 2-run homer from Anthony Santander to account for all the offense. The Orioles left 7 men on base. The Rangers only 5. I guess the win goes to Andrew Heaney. Andrew Heaney, who had 10 losses coming into the day, will get the W. And the loss will go to Dean Kramer. That's it, folks. 3-2 your final. Texas wins. But, folks, don't be despondent, all right? Again, the Orioles are on the road, and they've taken 2 out of 3 on the road, and that is good. And at the same time, the Yankees, over the same weekend, have lost 2 out of 3, which means we've gained ground on them. It has been a productive weekend. It just didn't finish in very good style, okay? It happens. We got the Marlins coming up next, and I think that's good medicine for a game like this. The Marlins are not very good at all. In fact, let's take a look at the matchup coming up on Tuesday, and I'll get you guys on out of here. All right? Doesn't appear to be any other games to send you to, so yeah, we'll take a look on Tuesday here. Again, it should be Andrew Suarez on the mound for Baltimore. And again, I'm hoping that the Orioles will bump Corbin Burns and Grayson Rodriguez up a day. It's not really bumping up a day, just bumping them in a way to skip what would be a 5th starter of this rotation. It will be Albert Suarez going up against undecided. The Marlins don't even know who they're going to use yet. But what I do know is this. The first pitch will be Tuesday night at 6:40 p.m., which means I'll be on the air here at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and I hope to see you guys back here. You know why? Because this will be game number 100, and I want everybody to come back to celebrate me. That's right. It's going to be BW's 100th call. Call 100. And folks, I'm hoping I get to call 1,000 before all's said and done. I'm hoping to call more than that. But hey, 100, that's a bit of a benchmark. So come on back for that. We're going to celebrate, I hope, by taking on these Marlins. on Tuesday. Hey, Charm City chat, thanks for much. I am mushed mouth at this point. 4:10 a.m. I'm about to pass out.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I really want to thank you much for that. I really do. Folks, we got up to 88 likes. Maybe 2 of you are still out there that haven't hit the like button. If we get to 90, I'll take it. We've been hitting triple digits on the regular lately. But again, it's been a tough game. I get it. But before a couple of you get out of here, maybe you can hit that like button. And one more check on the old sub count. Not too much happening today, but still moving on up. All right, folks. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Zopfinator, Pocket Watch, Rampy, Baseheck, Janet Hill. Hey, let me try again one more thing. There isn't a game to send you to, but maybe the Ryan Ripken podcast is on. And if the Ryan Ripken podcast is on, I'd love to send you guys on over there. And I'd love for you guys to tell them, hey, BW sent me. He says hello. If we can make anything out of a game like this today, maybe we can make a connection with Ryan. Well, I'm not sure if he does have a stream going on. Let's check. They're not on yet? Well, do they have a link up? As long as they have a link up, then I can still route you over there.
All right, so get a chance to sit down.
Oh, I guess not. All right. I'll try to send you over there on another day, I guess. So, no other game, no other Oriole content creator to send you to, folks. I'm sorry. I'm going to go sleep now. That's it from me. Thank you to Calvin, Pocket Watch, Matt, Bass, Shantae, Zopfinator, Rampy, Ms. Janet Hill, Mitch, Ramdog, Baxter. Who else? The man, did I get you in there? Rob. Richard. I think that's another Richard. Daniel. Thanks to all you guys. James. All the people that signed up today. All the people that have been here since the very beginning. And anybody in between. Thanks so much for hanging out for a ball game that didn't have a whole lot of excitement to it. It has to be said. The Orioles did get to within a run. It's too bad. But we're going to come back on Tuesday and beat up on the Marlins. I got a good feeling. But for now, the only feeling I have is sleep. I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good Monday as well. And I hope to see you back here on Tuesday night, okay? Thanks so much, everybody. All right. Until then, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher. And I'll chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.